Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. First of all, thank you so much, Sir Satria, for giving us the opportunity to deliver these presentations. We're from Group 4, and today we are going to explain one of the most innovative methods in grammar learning, which is called stepping the 5 stairs A and D techniques. These two techniques were developed by Sir Satria Agust to help students learn grammar in a more structured and visual way. And the idea is to treat sentence constructions like climbing stairs. Each stair represents a different grammatical element. So in this first session, we'll focus on stairs A, and in the next session, we will continue with stairs D. So let us begin by understanding what stairs A, and this will be presented by Shofiyyah Atikah Harahap.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Shofiyyah Atikah. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt confused when trying to write English sentence? Maybe you ask yourself, where should I put the verb? Or why does my sentence sound wrong? Well, pause this video and let's write your experience in the comment box. I will wait for you. Okay then? Well, if you feel that way, don't worry. Today, I will introduce you to a simple grammar technique that really helps. It's called stepping the 5-stair A technique. Well, this technique is fun, easy to follow, and helps you build correct English sentence, step by step, just like climbing stairs. By the end of this video, you will be able to construct English sentence with full verb using stair A technique. So what is stepping the 5-stair A? So this method was created by our lecturer, Sir Satria Agust, to make grammar easier to understand. Instead of only memorizing grammar rules, this technique let us see grammar visually and more structured, like climbing a staircase. Each step represents one part of a sentence. When you climb from stair A to stair 5, you are actually building a complete English sentence. Each step represents one part of a sentence. When you climb from stair 1 to stair 5, you are actually building a complete English sentence. Let me explain the 5 stair. Stair 1 is noun phrase 1, the subject. For example, I, she, my friend, the teacher. Stair 2, which is verb for the action. For example, eat, study, and play. Stair 3 for noun phrase 2, the object. For example, rice, English, football. Stair 4, predicate adjective. This is optional. We only use it if the sentence has a linked verb and we want to describe the subject using an adjective. Stair 5, adverb of manner, place, and time. Extra information like quickly, at home, every day. By using this technique, you can build clear structure and correct English sentence easily. Let's move on to simple present tense example using stair A. Let's see how this works with a real sentence. We will use the simple present tense to talk about daily habits or general facts. For example, in Indonesian, setiap pagi dia makan nasi lama. Well, how to write it correctly in English? Let's try the technique. Stair 1, noun phrase 1, we put she, and stair 2, verb, we put it, and stair 3, noun phrase 2, we put nasi lemak, and stair 4, predicate adjective, we skip, and stair 5, adverb of time, we put every morning. So the complete sentence, she eats nasi lemak every morning. That's how you use stair A to build correct English sentence. Before we finish, think for a moment. Can you try making your own sentence using the 5 stair? Maybe about your daily routine? Let's pause this video and try to make your sentence using this technique. And don't forget to write in the comments column. And I will wait for you. I'm sure you can do it. Trust me, when I first used this technique, my sentence became clearer and I stopped making basic structure mistake. So remember, noun phrase 1, verb, noun phrase 2, adjective, and skip adverb of manner, time, or place. Simple, right? And that's all for this session about stepping the 5 stair A and simple present tense. In the next section, we will learn about simple past tense using stepping the 5 stair A. Let's go!
Thank you, Sophia. Now let's continue to the second grammar point in our presentation, which is the present continuous tense. So this tense is commonly used to talk about actions that are happening right now or at the exact moment of speaking. It helps us describe what someone is currently doing or what is going on around us. For instance, if you are watching this presentation, I can say, you are listening to me. That's present continuous in real life. Now, let's take a more specific example to break down, which is, they are studying grammar at the library. That's the example. We'll analyze this sentence using the stepping the 5 stairs method, which helps us understand the structures of English sentences more clearly. So let's begin with the first stairs, which is noun phrase 1. So this is the subject of the sentence, the one who is doing the action. In the sentence, the subject is they. They is a plural pronoun meaning more than one person. So the rest of the sentence needs to match this subject in terms of verb agreement. The second stairs is verb. In present continuous tense, the verb is always formed with to be, MSR, followed by the main verb, plus verb ing. Since the subject is they, we use are as the correct form of to be. Then we add the verb study with ing, making it studying. So together, the verb becomes are studying. The third stairs is noun phrase 2. Now, this is the object of the sentence, the thing that the subject is doing something to. In our sentence, they are studying grammar. So grammar becomes the NP2 or noun phrase 2, the thing being studied. The fourth there, in some sentence we might describe the subject using an adjective like he is tired or he is happy, but in the sentence there is no predicate adjective, so it's skipped. And then lastly, the fifth stairs, which is adverb of place. This part of the sentence tells us where the action is happening. In our example, the adverb of place is at the library. It gives extra information about the location of the action, where they are studying. So when we put all of those parts together, we get a full sentences. They are studying grammar at the library. Using the stairs technique really help us to see the role of each word or a phrase in a sentence. We're not just memorizing formulas, we are actually understanding the structures. So I think that's all for present continuous tense. Now I would like to invite Amanda to continue with the next grammar point.
Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and hello Sir Satria. My name is Amanda Juliana and today I'm going to explain about how to use simple past tense with the help of a method called stepping the 5 stairs. And of course, this method will help us build a complete sentence step by step, just like climbing a stairs. Okay, now I would like to explain about what is simple past tense. So simple past tense is basically used to talk about action that happens and finished in the past, and we usually use it with the time expressions like yesterday, last night, or last weekend. And this tense, we also use verb to, which is the past form of the verb. Example, I ate noodles last night. He watched a movie yesterday. They went to the beach last weekend. Now let's move on to the 5 stairs A. So in the first stairs, there is a non-phrases one, or we call it NP1. It's actually the subject in a sentence. And then in the second stairs, there is a verb. And because I explained about past tense, of course, in the stairs we use past verb. And then in the third stairs, there is a noun phrases 2, or we can call it as the NP2. It's actually the object of the sentence. And then in the fourth stairs, there is a predicate adjective. Yeah, it actually describes the subject, but it's optional. We always skip the stairs. And then the last stairs is adverb. So it describes about how, where, or when, like manner, a place, and then the time. Okay, now let's take an example sentence. So as you can see here, Susan looked for herself on the beach yesterday. Okay, now let's break it down. So Susan, it will be as a NP1, and then look for, it will be the verb 2, and then see cells, it will be an NP2 or the object, and then in that sentence there is no predicate adjective, and then for the adverb is on the beach yesterday. Yeah, because there is explained about the place and also the time, yesterday. Okay, now how to make a negative sentence in a simple past tense. So in a simple past tense, when we want to create a negative sentence, use did not plus base verb or verb 1. Example: Susan did not look for herself yesterday. Okay, now how to make a question in a simple past tense. So if you want to make a question in a simple past tense, use did plus subject plus base verb or verb 1. Example: did Susan look for herself yesterday? Alright, I think that's all from me. I hope this video will help you understand how to use simple past tense with the 5 stairs A method. And I also want to apologize if I made so many mistakes in this video. Thank you so much for your kind attentions. The next material will be continued by Ulfa Mahira. Thank you.
Hola everyone, I'm Ulfa Mahira, and today I'm going to explain how to build a sentence using stepping the 5 stairs A. Now, imagine you're climbing a staircase and each step takes you closer to a complete sentence. That's how this method works. Step by step, we build a sentence clearly and smoothly. Now, let's talk about future tense and how we can use it in this structure. Future tense means we're talking about plans, predictions, or possibilities. Most people know we can use will, like in, we will study together tomorrow. But actually, there are other modal verbs we can use too, not just will. And let me give you some examples of modal verb that express the future. Will, we will go to the museum. Shall we begin the discussion? Can, they can visit the island next week. May, she may join the project later. Might, it might rain this afternoon. Must, you must submit it tomorrow. Be going to, I am going to learn diving next month. So, these are all modal expressions that can be used in a future context. Alright, now let's take one example using can. The sentence that I chose is, they can explore the coral reef next week. And let's break it down using stepping the 5 stairs A. For the noun phrase 1, we put they. And the modal plus verb, we put can explore. The noun phrase 2 is the coral reef. The predicate adjective we can skip. And the adverb of time is next week. So, they can explore the coral reef next week. Now, can you try making your own sentence? use a different model like might, shall, or may, and build it using the stairs A structure. Remember, will isn't the only model. You can also use can, may, might, shall, and more. And I hope this helps you understand how to build future tense sentences using stairs A. Try it out with your friends or classmates using different models and structures, and good luck with your English learning journey. I think that's all from my explanation, and Cello Virgiola Pramudya will continue the explanation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello my friends and Sir Satria. My name is Virgiola Pramudya, and now I'm going to explain about how to build a sentence using present perfect tense with the help of stepping the 5 stairs A. So the first question, what is present perfect tense? Present perfect tense is used to talk about something that already happened in the past, but still has an impact or effect in the present time or now. So it uses auxiliary has if the subjects are she, he, and it. And we can use have if the subjects are I, you, we, they, and then plus past participle or verb 3. For example, go became gone, eat became eaten, and do became done. Okay, I got one example sentence right now. Please pay attention. They have completed the project carefully at school today. Once again, they have completed the project carefully at school today. So this means that the project was already finished earlier today and now it's done, but the result is still relevant. Okay, so now I already have a sentence example using the present perfect tense. And I'm going to break it down using the stepping the 5 stairs A. Alright, for the noun phrase 1, the first step, or we call it NP1, the subject is they, and the verb, which is the second step, is have completed, and the noun phrase 2, or the object, NP2, is the project, and then the next step, predicative adjective, is always keep it. And we're going to the last step, which is the adverb of manner is carefully, the adverb of place at school, and the adverb of time is today. So the complete sentence is they have completed the project carefully at school today. What about the negative form? In a negative form of present perfect sentence, we simply add not after has or have. For example, they have not completed the project carefully at school today. This means that the project is still not done at this moment. So, if we break it down using stepping the 5 stairs A, the first step, the noun phrase 1, NP1 is they, and then the second step, the verb is have not completed, and then NP2 or noun phrase 2, the object is the project. And then the next step, predicate adjective is always keep it, and the last step, adverb of manner, place, and time. The adverb of manner is carefully, adverb of place at school, adverb of time is today. So the complete negative form of the sentence is they have not completed the project carefully at school today. Okay, so I think that's all from me. I hope this will help you to understand more about how to use present perfect tense with stepping the 5 stairs A. Good luck and happy learning. So I would like to return the time to our moderator, Tata.
Thank you to all presenters for explaining the 5 basic tenses using the stairs A technique. To conclude the session, stepping the 5 stairs A is a helpful way to structure English sentences clearly. It's especially useful for beginner learners because it shows where each word belongs in a sentence. Now let's move on to the second session where we will learn about stairs D. Welcome to our second session. Now we will explain another powerful grammar method called stepping the 5 stairs T. So this technique focuses on how to build English clauses using noun phrases, verbs, complements, and adverbs. It is often used for identifying the structure of more complex or descriptive sentences. So let's begin with an overview of how this works.
Hi everyone! It's me again, Shofiyyah. I'm sure you already understand about stepping the 5 stair A. But let me ask you, do you sometimes feel confused when making English sentence? Especially when you try to make them longer, more correct, and more structured? Well, don't worry. Today, I will show you an easy technique to help you. By the end of this video, you will be able to construct English clauses clearly and correctly using a simple technique called stepping the 5 stair D. So, what is stepping the stairs D? Well, this technique helps you build good sentence in English. Not only short one, but complete sentence, independent clauses and dependent clauses, with the correct structure. Always imagine you are climbing stairs, stepping by step to create a full English sentence. Well, actually, there are 3 models of stairs D. Let me explain them to you one by one. In stairs D, we work with 2 types of clauses. First is dependent clauses. These are incomplete sentences. They cannot stand alone and usually give extra information. You often see them starting with who, them, or which. We can use who for person, that for thing like animal, or which for both of them. Second is independent clauses. These are complete sentences. They can stand alone and deliver the main idea. In the first model, the dependent clause is placed in the noun phrase 1 position. And the independent clause continue with noun phrase 1, verb, noun phrase 2, predicate adjective or skip, and adverb of manner, place, or time. And the dependent clauses continue with subordinating, verb, noun phrase 1, and adverb of manner, place, and time. Well, for example, a tiger which is sleeping on the grass always comes to my house when hungry. Can we put dependent clauses in noun phrase 2? Yes, we can. Look at the stairs. Well, the structure is noun phrase 1, verb, noun phrase 2 with dependent clauses inside, and adverb of manner, place, and time. And the dependent clauses continue with subordinating, verb, noun phrase 1, and adverb of manner, place, and time. And then, can we replace the sentence with complement sentence? In the third model, the dependent clause is also placed in complement. Then we can continue with noun phrase 1, copula, complement, adverb of manner, place, and time. And dependent clauses continues with subordinating, verb, noun phrase 1, and adverb of manner, place, and time. So guys, I remember when I first learned this technique, it really helped me make my English sentence more organized and clear. So think about your daily sentence. Can you apply stairs D to make them better? Those are the 3 models of stairs D. Well, easy to remember, right? But if you want to understand better, let's listen to Amanda. She will give you clear examples for each model in action. Ready? Let's go!
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. Today, I will explain about the stepping the 5 stairs they want technique, especially how we can use it to build a complex sentence using a subordinate clause or SPD. But first, let me explain what is stepping the 5 stairs they want is. Stepping the 5 stairs they want, it is a grammar technique to help us construct English clauses step by step. And the basic form, like I explained it before, it has a 5 parts or stairs and looks like this. Stairs 1 is a noun phrase 1, or we know it as a subject. And then stairs 2 is a verb. And then stairs 3 is a noun phrase 2, or we know it as a object in a sentence. And then in the stairs 4 is a predicate adjective, but it usually skip in every stairs. And then stairs 5 it is an adverb of manner, place, or time. And now let's look at the simple example. A girl discontinued her study. Here's the breakdown. A girl is NP1 or the subject, and then discontinue is the verb. And then her study is NP2 or the object. And then in this sentence, the predicate adjective is skip. And also for the stair 5, there is no adverb of time, place, and manner used. So this is the basic sentence using the 5 stairs. But in the 5 stairs in day 1, we adding a subordinate clause or substairs to make the sentence more informative. And we can add a subordinate clause which we also call substairs. And this part is placed right after NP1 or noun phrase 1, and it gives extra information about the subject. So the sentence order becomes like this. So there is an NP1, and then in the beside this there is SPD like who or which. And then there is a verb 2.1, and then NP2 3.1, and MPT 5.1. Then back to the main verbs and object in the main clause. And let's use the example. A girl who didn't get high scores last semester discontinued her study. Okay, now let's look at the structure. So the main clause is NP1, a girl, and then the verb this is continue, and then NP2 is her study. But in the main clause, a predicate adjective is skip, and MPT not used in this example. Yeah, and then for the subordinate clause or the substairs, placed right after NP1. Like SBD, we use who because a girl is a person, and then after SBD, verb to point in the substairs is a didn't get, and NP2 is a high scores, and MPT is last semester. So after we say a girl, we pause and go into the subordinate clause. And who didn't get high scores last semester, then we return to the main clause and discontinue her study. So the final sentence is a girl who didn't get high scores last semester discontinue her study.
Hi everyone, I'm Ulfa Mahira, and now I will explain about stairs D2. In this part, we create a sentence that doesn't use a predicate adjective but still includes 5 important parts. Noun phrase 1, verb, noun phrase 2, the first stairs is skipped, and the last one is adverb of manner, place, and time. And optionally, we can add a small staircase, which is a relative clause that adds more information inside noun phrase 2 or the object. Okay, now let's start with a simple sentence. My friend bought a book yesterday. We can break it down the sentence. Noun phrase 1 is my friend. The verb is bought. Noun phrase 2 is a book. Adverb of time is yesterday, and there's no predicate adjective, so we skip the first there. And here, we've already used an adverb, yesterday, as our 5th stair. Now, let's add a small staircase in non-phrase 2. My friend bought a book which contained old horror stories yesterday. So the class which contained old horror stories is a small staircase. It gives more detail about the object, a book, but the sentence still follows the stairs D2 structure. Now let's break it down again. The noun phrase is my friend. The verb is bought. Noun phrase 2 with substairs is a book which contained old horror stories. We can skip the fourth stairs. And the fifth stairs is adverb of time, yesterday. So in stairs D1, we don't use a predicate adjective and we can add relative clause to give more detail in noun phrase 2. I think that's all from me about stairs D1, D2. Thank you for listening and I hope it helps.
Hi everyone, I'm Virgiola Pramudya and now I will explain about stepping the 5 stairs D3. In this part, we will make a sentence that uses a copula like is, are, was, or were, and has a complement which is not a regular verb or NP2 like in D1 or D2. And it still includes 5 important parts, which is non-phrase 1 or NP1, copula or linking verb, complement, adverb of manner, place, and time, and optionally a small staircase, a clause that gives more detail inside the complement. Okay, so let's start with a simple sentence. For example, a brilliant student is very confident in class every Monday. Okay, so we will break it down. For the NP1 or noun phrase 1 is a brilliant student. And then for the copula is. And then for complement, very confident. Adverb of place is in class. And adverb of time is every Monday. So, now let's add a small staircase inside the complement. A brilliant student is very confident when speaking in front of the class every Monday. So the clause when speaking in front of the class is a small staircase because it gives more detail about the complement, but the main sentence still follows the D3 pattern. Let's break it down again. For the NP1, a brilliant student, and for the copula is, and the complement with the substairs is very confident when speaking in front of the class. And for the adverb of time is every Monday. So, in stepping the 5 stairs D3, we use a copula instead of an action verb. And then we use complement like an adjective or noun phrase. And we can add adverb of manner, place, and time. And then we can include a small staircase that adds detail inside the complement. I think that's all from me about stepping the 5 stairs D3. Thank you for your attention and see you again.
Thank you to all the speakers. That concludes our explanations of the stepping the 5 stairs D technique. Throughout this presentation, we have learned and practiced 2 powerful grammar tools, which are stairs A and stairs D. Each of these techniques offers a new way to see grammar, not just as a set of rules, but as a process we can visualize, build, and understand step by step. With stairs A, we focus on constructing complete English sentences using various tenses such as simple present, present continuous, present future, simple past, and present perfect. This technique helped us learn the exact placement of subjects, verb, objects, and additional information like adverbs of time and place. Meanwhile, stairs D helped us dive deeper into clause construction. We discovered how to form more complex ideas using noun phrases, verbs, and then complements, and also the adverbs. The 3 versions D1, D2, and D3 taught us how to describe actions, tell stories, and gives clear descriptions using accurate English structures. So in short, these 2 techniques help us organize our grammar, thinking clearly and logically, build both simple and complex English clauses with ease, and then practice grammar more visually and interactively. And lastly is we can become more confident in both speaking and writing. So we hope with this presentation has made grammar feel less confusing and more engaging for all of us. It's not only about memorizing, it's about understanding and applying. So I think that's all for our group. Once again, thank you very much for your attention and support. And once again, to Sir Satria, thank you so much for giving us the chance to present our material. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.